So now the last thing with this dashboard, what I want to create is that image part was done. So let's have top and bottom performance also here. Let's say we want to see the top and the bottom performance.
Sir, how can we like show another value instead of blank? Because if we select January from the upper dashboard, so the month target met will be blank.
From where?
The first dashboard, I think it's a clustered column chart. The negative value is -1.
This one?
The upper one, sir. The blue and red clustered
This
column
one?
chart. No, the top on the top.
Yes.
Yes, yes. If we select the negative value -1, so I think the monthly target will be blank.
Like how? If I
If
click
we
here
select the
somewhere here?
January month, not here.
If I click January, okay.
January, yes.
Okay, so
The red, yes, yes, exactly. Now the month target met is blank.
here.
Yes,
Um, yes, so you see, first of all, what we can do, you can just remove the cross filtering from here to these numbers. Don't let just everything comes from here. But anyways, just to see what happened here. So your field is month target met. Where is that field? What is happening here? So you are actually counting the rows where total sale is greater than target, correct? So it means here it doesn't get anything.
yes,
So we can write this. We can write if condition that if the result is blank, then it should actually
NA or
uh,
something.
say something. Yeah. So, um, but you know, what I'm actually thinking, if I have January selected, do I really need this information? Because in Jan, then what I'm saying that the target number of months the target met. Okay, so let me click on the Feb. Yeah, so in the Feb we have met the target, so that's why it says 1. So in the Jan we did not meet. So so can we say that if it is blank, then it means it has not met? Because you see the number
Yes,
of rows which we are counting here, it's going to count only if the sale is greater than target. It is not going to count if the sale is less than target. So if it is that case, then it ideally this actually is returning blank. So ideally it should say maybe that that the number of
target not
months
met.
is target not met or maybe 0. So I say if the output is equals to blank, uh, then not met. No month actually has met, right? So I simply write not met. Uh, otherwise, otherwise it should give me this value. And now we need to see this. The count row is this count false, and this is the bracket. What else I need? Let's see that. So if I click on Feb, right. So here it's telling you April, the same month has met the target. Okay.
Yes,
So yeah, maybe this way you can. Okay. So anyways, let's come out of it. Otherwise, you can do the remove the cross filtering from here in case if you want. Okay. So now in the another tab, what we will do, we will keep all these things same. We will just not use this. We'll put this here because I'm now trying to create. Let me have a paintbrush here. I'm trying to create something uh, based on the, or I can keep this here also. Let's see that first of all. So the plan is, guys, that let's create the filter month on month, if I have to see the data of the top and the bottom performers, and then we'll finish this dashboard. So first of all, let's get rid of this. Then employee name, calendar. I'll pick the calendar and let's say I want this dates. And now see, I don't need actually the dates. This looks very clumsy. Instead of this, I want the month. So let's go back here. Let's format the date calendar. Let's add one field here. So I can use the format function also here, or you can just take the help of Power Query also. In fact, in Power Query, you can have the data week wise also. Remember in the date function. I'll not do all that. You can add those fields if you want. It depends on for your dashboard what you want. What I'm going to do, new column should be simply month, name, just a month, omit, correct? We are ready to use this field. So let's quickly now do this. I want to go and take this to the horizontal way, like this. So we will keep the tab here, like this. I have to sort the data. You see the slicer is not giving me the right dates. Select this, sort by, I already have the index function created, thankfully. So let's just sort this. Let's go back here. Okay, it's not showing. Refresh the data. Oh, that's very strange. Let's go back here. Let me see if I've done it or not. Sort the column by index. Yes. Okay. Let's add the field again. Why this is happening? Let's first have all the months over here. And this is simply, we are not able to see the sorting. Am I on the right table? Calendar date. My dates are this. Actually, dates are all should be sorted. Because they are all actually. Okay, 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'm really very sorry. Okay. This should be sorted actually. I'm very sorry. Because this is already sorted. If I put there, they will show in the right order. Actually, these are the text. So I want to make sure that it should not be sorted in the text format. It should be sorted based on the index. Yes, my mistake. Okay. Now we have the Jan should be first. Okay, done. And so we don't need the icon here. So this is done. The second thing is in this slicer header. I don't need the header, by the way. In the value section, I have okay. Let's see. I don't need actually the borders. Yeah, maybe I'll keep one left, or maybe not. Fine. Okay. So I have here a slicer. Now, based on this slicer, I want to check the performers. Okay. We don't need this table. We don't need this. I'm going to use this one slicer. So far, if I use Jan, you see, I can see the Jan performance as well. The Feb, so this is monthly wise, which is nice. I can use this. And then here also, I can have this information in the Feb, what happened, Q1. Okay, so because it's a part of Q1, so if I use it becomes Q2. You can off this information if you don't want. You know that how to do it. So goal was 19403, and so either I should use this or either I should use this. I think because this also tells me the latest performance, isn't it? So if I select the May, then basically May falls in this quarter, April, May, June. So I think it's telling me that number. Okay, well, let's see, we can cross check. But right now, let's have this one. First of all, the title. Let's remove the title. And so let's fix this here. Target label, call out value. So we have to see. Okay, this is much better. Fine. So this is how it is, and so I can see the target also if they have met or not, correct? So now filter context is on the month. Previously it was on the employees. So I can see if we are meeting the target or not, and I can see this target bar, this target line. If let's say in Jan it has gone here, then this line we need to change the color of this line. It's not visible. So in the target label, I can do this. No, let's go in the gauge axis in the color. The target color, I just say this one. Okay, fine. So now we can see. So this is the first thing I have done. Now let's quickly do one thing. I want to see that under each of these months, who are the top performers and who are the bottom performers.
Sir, can we do something like this that if the target has met in the gauge chart, so the color should be green, else red or light red?
No, so that option is already there. I think this in the color X.
I tried, but I think the like dynamic target. How can we provide that? Like you can give something like that if sales more than this value, so that
So
should be green.
you can go in this here conditional formatting.
Okay, I tried, but I
Here,
think I couldn't find it. So
here you can choose this the rule, and you can say that if the value is, let's say, greater than something and less than something, then the color should be this. For example, let's do one thing. So if it is month, so let's pick this. So I say that the sales done, if it is greater than equals to a minimum, that let's keep this minimum only, which means the minimum number. But if it is less than or equals to, let's say right here something um, less than equals to um, 20, less than equals to, let's say, 3,000. Okay, or maybe we can do one thing that if the sales is let's say uh, greater than 30,000 or 25,000.
greater than target.
Greater than target, then how are you going to put the target here?
And that's what I was looking for.
Well, in that case, you got to maybe put some if function here. So let's say um, okay, let's do this later. First, let's finish this. Then just remind me. We can do it, of course. So what I'm going to do, I want to create two options: top five, or maybe top seven. Bottom five, bottom seven. Okay, everyone. So we can see the list of those people. So I'll go and write here. This is my top table. Okay, and the header is top. So what I want, if the user clicks on top five, I should see the top five employees and otherwise top 10. So this is basically performance wise I'm planning. Okay, so yeah, so that's my table. We have this. Let's put this here. Let's create this filter slicer, I mean, and So, and I'm going to change this to, let's say, tie. Okay, and let's have the same theme. Okay, this is perfect. You see that, right? Okay, now let's create the copy of this. So you can have bottom 10, bottom 5, bottom, you know, this, sorry, bottom table, bottom, bottom 7, bottom 10 actually. Let's load this as well. Okay, so where is that table? The top. Yeah, this is the one. So let me just put this here, convert this into a slicer, and let's just have the paintbrush here. So we can see people name over here, right? If I click on top 10, I should see the top 10 list here. Now, how are we going to do that? First of all, uh, we need to see that what are the top 10 people. So how I can see that? For example, if I create a table here, yes, you tell me in terms of sales. So if I have an employee, let's say here, we need to see the employee actual sale, correct? Right? Now, how are you going to know that if I click here, then I have to pick top 10 people from here? How can I know? Right? We can have the rank here. So let's create the rank, new measure. So I can have rank, let's say rank all the employee. So we're gonna have sales actual, the salesperson. We should ignore that. And in the expression, we have total sale, right? Total sale. This is the one, the tax, comma, comma. So how do we want this? Let's say we need obviously top right now, so descending. In case of tie, let's have tens. So first of all, let's see if we are able to see the ranking or not. Okay, that is the first thing we want. Okay, so since there is some problem here, let's see what is it. I'm using actually the employee name from employee database. Okay, there we go. Let's sort the data. Yeah, so now it's coming. Now the point is that how do I know that I have selected top 10, and so that I can just say look tax, pick only the ranks which are less than equals to 10. Rest you don't have to show. So we can see this, the table that we have created. You remember selected value, we can create tags. It can help us in understanding that if it is top 10 or top 5. If you remember, just to show you, later we can delete this. So here, if I just have to go and create a measure, like what is selected, selection. So I just write selected value. And now this is, let's say we are using the top table, right now. So now I should see here top 10, correct or not? If I drag this, top 10, top 5. Similarly, we can create for this as well, right? Right now, let's sort out this. Now, this is fine. This is telling me the right thing. And let's off this. So top 5, right? This should work in the background because here it's clear that it is top 5, so top 5. If it is top 10, it is top 10. So now what we have to do, we got to either you can use this tax or you can directly say that if the selected value in this visual is top 5, then the rank should be allowed only for less than 5, equal to 5. Or you can say if the selection dax is 5, it's all, I mean, on us, right? So what I'm going to do, I will simply directly refer to this particular thing. So I'll say that if the selected value, or maybe we actually can use the measure also, but I think it's easy, it's very easy. We can just say if the selected value is top 5, and basically what I'm looking is I'm looking for rank. I mean, we need the rank, this particular rank. Now, this is the rank that I will now go and drop here. This we will delete. So we will simply say rank X. All should pick the employee name. No filter should be there. And the expression has to be on the sales, a descending order. And yeah, this is dense. Okay. So now what we actually are saying that it has to be less than equals to 5, correct? So let's expand this, because I can't write like this, that it has to be less than equals to 5. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. So let's expand this. Let's do this in a different way, step by step. So first of all, var selection, what I've selected, my selection equals to selected value top table, correct? So I know now what is selected. Okay, now alt enter. Rank 1 equals to, so I'll write now that okay, so I want to basically create a table which should have only top 10 ranks, isn't it? So or maybe we can use the top n as well, that in the top n we can just pick the n top n values, that's it, from the rank, isn't it? Well, that is also possible, but now let's do this way, that if so what I'm trying to say that if my no, so basically I'm saying first I will go and say that this should be less than equals to 10. I'll say top n 10 table I'm giving less than equals to 10. Let's see that. Copy this, paste this, less than equals to 5. Okay. All right, now not sure yet, but let's say output equals to, basically the idea, I'm giving the idea that this is what I want to do. If the selection is equals to top 5, then I just want to call the rank 1 or rank 2. Otherwise, I want to call the rank actually 1. I mean, this sort of logic, I want to pick the values, and then finally I want to see the output. Okay, so is this feasible? That's basically let's see that. Okay, so this is the measure. Okay, so if I put the measure here, yeah, so this is actually giving me true, 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 because top 5. Somehow we have got some success, you see. This is superb. So that's actually, that is what I'm now trying to figure out. See, true false is coming because we are actually comparing this, if it is less than 10 or less than 5, isn't it? But instead of that, actually my plan was that I'm just going to pick only the 10. So I should see only 10, and if I select on top 5, I should see 5. So that is something. If it is top 5, then it should
So we can put the measure in filter, or we can filter out the values where the value is true.
no, I can, yeah. So obviously we will, you're right, in the filter we will have measure as equals to true, so we will have only 2 values. But instead of using this true, I was thinking that instead of using this, why can't we use this? Like if I simply say in the filter rank is not non-blank, So non-blank will automatically be picked up. So I'm trying to actually use
Rank.
the rank thing. So um, okay, 1 second. Okay, so let's go here. New this is also okay, we can use, but since I have that thing in my mind, so I want to implement that. So I say that let's say if the selected value of top equals to top 5. uh, okay, why it's giving me the error? Selected value equals to top 5. Yes, so in the true, I want let's say, okay, so I'll say that my rank, which is my this DAX, I'm using a different way. The rank that I've already created, it should be less than equals to 5. Otherwise, I'm saying that it should be uh, less than equals to 10. Okay, let's select this. A single value for top table. Uh, we close. That's what I was wondering. Let's press enter. Okay. Now this tags which I have put here, I mean, if I use this here, yeah, it's the same thing it's doing. So let's do one thing now. This measure tool uh, is my rank filter. Now let's go. Let's remove the measure. This is the table. Now let's go to the filter section, and here I'm going to add the filter. Um, the rank filter. So filter on this visual. Rank is also there. True. Value of top this top 5, right? Then um, then I want to. That's what I'm actually not able to figure it out how this can go here. If it is top 5, then um, I need the rank of that person. Otherwise, basically, I'm saying I want blank, you know. But now my point is that how this will go and relate with this. That uh, okay. So what if I say if the value is top 5 and okay, 1 second. So can we just go and say if the value is top 5 and one more if, that if the value is top 5 and then the rank is less than equals to 5, you know, then I want the rank. Okay. And otherwise, I want nothing. There can be a better way of doing this, but let's see. So, so now you see everything is blank. This is working because I'm on the top 10. Let me see if I click on the top 5. Yes, that exactly what I wanted it, isn't it? So same way we can so we can say so when we have a dashboard, either the user will have top 10 or top 5, isn't it? So what we will do, uh, we'll go here and say that instead of the blank, actually then I should say that if it is top 5, so I use actually and, that if this is top 5 and the rank is less than, or this way also, okay. So now the next thing that I want is if it is top 5, then this, um, And if uh, if the selected value of top n table is equals to top 5, and if the rank is less than equals to 10, then I want the rank, otherwise I want the blank. Okay, so how this is working? Top 10, uh, top 5. No, this is some problem. If I just say if and, let's put this way, it's logic 2, rank x is less than this, then true, I want the rank. Okay, whereas in the false, if and top 5, rank is less than 5, then I want the rank. Yeah, much better. Finally, we have done this. So I've just used the if and. So obviously this visual we will not use, but I'm just explaining you this from the table perspective. So like we will not have the total of, we just don't want the total. Also here, as you said, so in the rank, this field basically we will say that we don't need the blanks. Is not blank, so rank should not be blank. So my point is, if I apply this filter, then what should happen? We should see the top 10 and top 5 items only. You see that. So this is not just for this the visual, but otherwise also you can use this. Now the plan is, guys, that we just want to remove this field from here. We don't want actually the rank, isn't it? But remember, the rank is already applied here, so this will work. So finally we are able to get the names, and this is really what we wanted it. Just to find the simpler way, because this is what I could think of right now, but uh, I've used it the other way also. I mean, selection, we don't need it. So I think we don't need this selection, right? This was just I wanted to show you. So once this is done, the next thing, now what you want to do here is that I will use actually either this the clustered bar chart, or maybe funnel chart is also nice. Like I'm just going to use this chart, like this. So I can have the people name. That's it. I just need the people name. Or what about the funnel also? Funnel also looks good to me, And so we will just have this the format here. Let's see. Yeah. So we don't need the label information, conversion rate, if you remember. Um, Category labels, of course, we need. Data label is not showing. Let's see. Uh, so where is the data label? Why it's not showing? Um, Let me change the font. Yeah, I need to have these numbers. So I'll keep this as 10. And so color, let's match the color also with the theme. Oh, sorry. We need not the value color, but this the bar color. Let's go here. Yes. So this one seems okay. Now we don't need the titles, friends. We just have this, and this the title, the label actually. I'm going to keep this as on 8, and the font that we use is this one. Okay, fine. So let's have this here. And so how many have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Perfect. So we can always see the contributors, right? Of course, I will remove the, thank God we are able to crack, otherwise I feel very pressurized what my students will say. So visual border is, we don't want actually, right? Let's off this, and the background is okay, I think. Background is fine. What will if I keep the same background? Okay, so I will go with this. And the labels. Okay. And about this, I'll create some shadow effect here. Let's see, like this. So let's keep some distance here. Okay, fine. Now same way we have to sort out for the, for this, the bottom 10 and the bottom 5 as well. And now if I look at the Jan, you see the numbers are changing, people are changing, like this, right? So yeah, so now the last step which we will do, I'll just go and, so this is ranks basically. So I'll create a new measure which says ranks bottom. Okay, this should, you can rename this to ranks top. So I'll copy this here. This is ranks. So we have to change the table, friends. The table was bottom table. If you remember, rest everything remains the same. This bottom table, bottom field. If it is actually bottom 10, table remains the same, I guess, isn't it? Except for this ascending order. Is it correct or not? Ascending. Okay, there's some problem. Okay, this is the problem. If it is bottom 10, rank X, all employee names, not the value. Yes, this is what I wanted. Okay, done. Now let's just copy this quickly. If the selected value is 8, and then this has to be ascending, and this ascending, I guess. Fine. Okay, let's see ranks bottom. Okay, there we go. Now again I can create the table, but this time let's just copy this visual. We can rethink of on the color part. I mean, in case if just keep this here. Okay, so first of all, select this visual. So employee name is there, sales done is there. That's what we need. The filter should change actually, guys. So we should have the rank bottom actually here. So I'm just going to put the rank. Let's remove this. So there we have rank bottom and is not blank, I guess, correct? Okay, so there we go. So we have now the bottom 10 and the bottom 5. Are they working? Yeah, it's working. Yeah. So let's just do the last thing. This is why I said that this is general section is nice. So I'm going to keep the width as 300. Okay, so height should be, let's say, 50 and 300, 50, 300. And yeah, so okay, cool. So that's how it is. And about these names, I want to keep this size 10. Can't see people, and I want to keep this maybe white. Okay, you can choose red or green also, isn't it? For bottom. Yeah, so it works the both ways. Like, we have Jan, we have this. This is superb. We can have more like bottom 5, bottom 3, or maybe middle 5, middle 10. So accordingly, if you have 40 people, then count the 40 people divided by, the half, and that is your first point. And then, I mean, calculation, we can have the rank 15 to 20, the way we have created this formula. It's very dynamic. Okay. Now, the last thing that we want to do here is that we will create, so we have executive level also. If I have to see the executive level information, so it is a top and bottom, but again, you can have executive this information also, like designation wise. I want to see how the target or the sales has been done, isn't it? So I can have this pie graph, something like this, pie chart. So we have this pie chart here, and so I'm going to keep the same formatting here. So when you have a lot of headers, you have a lot of scope of creating what's happening here. This paintbrush. Okay, so now in this basically, let's quickly pick the legends. I want that on the top center, and slices. Actually, this color didn't work for us, so let's pick the light colors. Fine. And the legends are left actually. So legends, the text, no need to use the title, and I can change this to 9, 8, right? So if I would have, let's say, 10, 15 different designations, managers, directors, all that stuff, we can create the same for them also. But since there are only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 actually, so there's no need. But I'm telling you, okay? So this is basically the executive level, and so what I want to do is I want to create here 2 graphs. One is this, and one is that I want to show actually the cluster column where uh, I will be having designation with the target, and the legends are there. Okay, so I want to have a different color. So this color, sales done. And the last thing now that I want to do is I want to create a navigation. We have only actually 2 tabs, but you may have 4, 5 tabs, so this is also very interesting. Nice feature. So I think it didn't have the shadow for this for shadow too. Okay, fine. So that's how we have created this. Fine. And yeah, now the last thing that we want to do, go in the insert, and let's have a navigation. Where is the navigation page navigator we need? Okay, so you have page navigation here. I'll just put this here. You remember this, right? So we'll just put here, and I'll simply change the shape. I will prefer the fill shape like this, and of course you can have that. So if I click on the agent, I should be on the agent. Right now it's top, so you're on the top. So on hover, if you want the color should change, we can do that. So because we have only 2 tabs, so it's fine. Otherwise, I would have put it here, that. So in the shape, guys, not in the shape, actually in the various option style. So on hover, what I want, so on hover, let's say I want to keep the font same. Um, the fill color, let's say I want this to be this. You see that? See? Right now this is selected one because you are on the top bottom. So this is something I can do. You can put some more borderings also. It's all up to you. You always have to see, because see, now hovering is okay, but one should know that if this is the selected one, so right now it's a bit confusing. So maybe we can have this brighter than this, isn't it? So 1 second, just I'll take a bit of 5-10 minutes. So in the style, we can say that the one which is selected, uh, the selected one, let's say this one selected. First, let's see that if this is correct or not. So if I change the font to no, if I change the font to this, yeah, so it's working. This is the one. So my plan actually is that selected one should be have first of all, let's keep this one. Let's keep this bold selected one, like this, and then we can have border. So in the border, what I will do, I will keep the border as let's say this one, and the width like this, this, this. So now one can clearly see that this is actually the selected one. What do you say? Isn't it? I mean, you can see the more options as well. If I put the shadow changes everything. Yeah. So top bottom is selected, and there's no doubt about it. Uh, so it means that we can have a different color also to this in case if you want like some dim color that you can, I mean, just go and see. I'll not do that. So if I copy this and I paste this here because we have to keep this navigation everywhere. So you see now automatically this one is selected. So navigation has put the focus on this. And I think this is crystal clear. So this will be very good if I have 5, 6 more headers. So I can just now hover, which means it's allowing me to, it's giving me the indication. I can click here. So if I just go and say control click, I can go to that report. And then if I come back here, I can click on this report as well, right? Full click, remember that. So we have created all this, the dashboard, and this way, I mean, we can, uh, and what I will do, I think that this is something not required. And just remove this. You can have some other information if you want. I'll go with this one. About your this color thing, remind me next time, okay? Right now, I think the time is, we have already consumed 15 minutes extra. Fine, guys. So your dashboard is done now, okay? And now next time, we will see that how to take this dashboard to the Power BI service. And I have also actually created my account, BI service account for this session. So the next step will be just to go and say, okay, take this to the cloud service on the Power BI server, which is of course a Microsoft server, which they will give you when you start paying them. So this window comes, you have to log in. I'm already logged in. So anyways, fine then, thank you.